Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. It is 15th of September. It's 9:02. What's temp? It says 17 degrees. I think that's because the engine is just been warming up the temperature gauge. I think it'd be closer to 13. Pneumatic Sam. He's a tyre dude. I think he does bike tyres. This tyre saga is not the same as what it did in Germany. There's lots of bike shops in one close area.
Well, I saw this KTM dealer. I saw this KTM dealer yesterday, and I thought trying to deal with a KTM dealer again would be somewhat of a disaster. But I was passing, so I thought I'd give it a go. And they've actually got a tyre. They're actually quite helpful. They're actually going to install it for me. They're going to put the slime in it for me. And they're going to change my brake pads. So, laughing. So, yeah, a KTM dealer that's actually got a tyre in stock. It's a Midas. It's an Enduro Plus. It's a fairly decent 50/50. I'd rather Motors, but I've tried to get Motors before, and they had one in stock. I'm just going to go for it for just ease, and not have to go into the city to mess around with that one. So, yeah, got a tyre. I haven't asked the price yet, but it is what it is.
Which way am I going? Which way am I going? Which way am I going? Sure, that's it. Yep, got it right. And I'm recording now, and I shouldn't be. I should be concentrating on the route. But anyway, I just had some front and rear sprocket put on, new chain. And I could have lasted another couple of thousand kilometers, I'm sure. But you know, why mess around with it? They've got the parts there. They've done it. You know, it's cost me nearly $800. So, you know, it's bike travel. It's expensive, and I've got a new rear tire, and the brakes have been put on, so I got a fair bit done, and the bike does feel, you know, a bit smoother and a bit better. And they were nice guys as well. So, yeah, I'm heading to the post office. I'm going to try and offload some of my stuff to at least the UK. To make the bike a little bit lighter. I have no intention of camping. I'm giving up on camping and carrying the stuff around for camping. I'll just keep an emergency camp. So I'm heading a little bit closer to the city now, and I've got 3 minutes and 1.2 kilometers to get to an open post office. And you know, obviously I just don't go fast enough for people. I'm keeping up with the traffic, but you know, there's just impatient people. Well, anyway, I'm going to go turn right. Come on, Nana, you can do it. Oh, past the police station. That's risky. I'm sure I'm wanted for something. Did I pay that last bill at the hotel? I'm not sure. So I'm supposed to go straight on. Oh, look at that. They can write anything out here. That's a stop as far as I'm concerned. You just hope that Google Maps have the one-way streets done properly. Sometimes they're not so good. My watch is buzzing away. Can't turn right there, love. At least they're not all closing down at, you know, 12 o'clock. So I've just found, well, I don't know where the post office is yet, but it's somewhere here. So I'm just going to lock a few things up, and I'll put a lock on. Just to make it a little bit harder for someone to flog it. Let's go and ask the question. Let's Go and ask the question. If I can find it. If I can find it. Oh, you just can't do anything quickly on a motorbike. You know, especially when you're carrying lots of shit all the time. It's an absolute joke. So just trying to, work out where everything is. You know, like nothing signposted or. So I'll have a quick look on my own and be a big boy. But you're assuming it would look slightly post office-y. No, that's not it. Oh, that's right. You know, like fucking hell. Put a fucking sign up. Like seriously. No, like a twat, I'm gonna have to ask someone, where's the post office? Okay, so I was in the bike shop for quite a while because they did a few things. Yeah, it's 1:22 now. So I've come closer to the city, to one of the main post offices. But it's got a sign on the door that says, due to unexpected reasons, we are closed today. Probably nobody turned up for work. I've just gone through and checked the ones further into the city that's supposed to be open all day, and Google Maps is saying they're closed. So I'm just going to go what Google Maps says, because there's a fair chance, there's a 99.9% chance that they will be closed. So I could be wandering around looking for postal offices, and they all be closed. And they don't reopen at 4 or 8 o'clock. So they open up for a couple of hours in the morning, and then they reopen at 9:30 tomorrow. You know, it's just like getting things done, even in Andorra, and there's post offices everywhere. There must be 12 to choose from in a 30-kilometer radius. Maybe even less radius. So it's 1:22. I'm going to go back and fiddle around with the suspension on the bike, get the bike ready for tomorrow, and plan my route out of here. Maybe to a post office first, and I can just do it on the spot. You know, different countries, I've just got to, evolve to meet their customs and just work with it. It does get frustrating though. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the hotel. Is not finding my location of my hotel. I could probably almost find it myself. 1 minute. He wants my parking spot. Cheeky bastard. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to do it the other way. Yeah, Google Maps is not working. So I've got to now go on to... No worries, mate. No, Hotel Rockmilia. It's right there. Go. There you go. I'm done. So Google Maps, is not perfect. Luckily I put and it's very important to put a waypoint in for your hotel, so you can always find it if you get turned around. Hopefully she'll reroute me. I'm going to try and get on this bike now with limited space, not fall onto the other bikes. Yeah, okay. And I forgot to take the bike lock off. I need that orange little strap. I'm good in the mornings with it, but I'm shit during the day with it. Oh, Google, Apple Maps. Oh, they might get a bit better, because they're shit at the moment. Oh, lucky I'm skinny. Jesus. They've adjusted my clutch. Just got to go in. I've been down here before, so I almost know my way around, sort of. She's not talking to me, so I'm going to fix that. And this is my turn for my hotel. I don't need to scare the old duck. I'm nearly there. Oh. Ooh. Oh, good God, she's going to stop. That's handy. I'm going down to the bar. Have a beer and then work on the suspension of the bike. Got to think of what I got to do next.
No, bueno, pero hablando de Obed y Lucas, me parece que...
Excuse me? Sorry, is the bar open?
No, at 4, sir.
Oh, it's not open. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you. All right. Fuck. Bar's not open. Everything's a struggle. How do they make money? How do they make money? Wow. It is the 16th of September. It is Tuesday, the 16th of September. I think it's around about 18 degrees. There is a little mist around. I've been waiting for the mist to lift, but I think I'm going to be riding in it, which is not good. If it gets too bad when I get up the top, I'll just turn around, because you just can't see. So I've got some twisty bendy road straight away. So this is just up the road from my hotel. I'm going across that mountain. So it's my route. So it'll probably be a cock up. There's a river at the other end, and I might not be able to cross the river. So yeah, that will cause a problem. But let's try one of my routes, see what it's like. I had a good stay at the Rock Melina, I think it is, Hotel Rock Melina, and I had a very comfortable bed. Obviously had to stay there to get my tyre on yesterday. Hoping to get to a post office. The post office saga is an unusual one, but I was a little bit longer than I thought at the bike shop, because they changed it for other things that I discussed earlier. And the post office is closed at 12. So the post office that I was going to go to this morning to send some stuff back to either the UK or Australia, it was from 10:30 to 11. And I was advised that, so half an hour. So I was advised not to use them because they're exorbitantly expensive. So on my route today, he's given me a courier to go and see, and I might be able to send 5 or 6 kilos back, and be able to make some space in the lower bag so I can drop the weight down a little bit. I am not going to camp. I'm struggling. Lola's talking in my head all the time. Can't concentrate on two things at once. So just to get a little bit of weight down, and I won't. I'm struggling to get. What I was trying to say, I was struggling to get out of the hotels as it is. It's 11 o'clock now, at 10 past 11 that I left, and in a tent. Just putting down a tent and the shit night's sleep that you get just to save, €25. I've decided to forget about that. And it's always good to have an emergency camp, but I've still got that with me anyway. So hopefully I can send this stuff back and... wow, look at that. And make my bike 6 or 7 kilo lighter. So, anyway, let's concentrate on the road. The Spanish roads are very bendy, very twisty. Here comes the cloud. That looked like a cute little house there. I don't feel like powering it this morning. Just imagine working down there. Yeah. Specialised job that. I've got a no vehicles allowed sort of thing on my GPS. So it looks like my might be finished already. I'm going to heed the warning at this stage until I get the weight off the bike. So I'm going to pussy out of this one. I don't know where it goes, and I could be stuck in the middle of nowhere. To go to this courier service before they close. I've got 31 kilometers to go through some pretty slow riding, so hopefully I can make it before 1:30. It's 2 hours away, but you know, is that information correct? Who knows? I think now I've made the decision to get rid of the camping gear. I need to get rid of it. Plus I've unpacked some stuff and put it in the top bag. It's making me a bit more top heavy. Yeah, more dicking around, which is disappointing. Samantha told me, you don't like camping, you don't take your camping gear. I've got to take it just in case I break down. Just take your emergency stuff. Yeah, I know. But me being me, you know. Where am I going? Recenter, you... Christ, Google, just keep up. So Google just lost me there. That's not a good start. Yeah. So I'm a bit frustrated again this morning. I should be. I've wasted a lot of time in the last week and a half, and I'm starting to get a little bit shitty over it now. You can't do anything about the weather, but you can definitely do something about your organizational skills. And I think that because I feel that I have lots of time, which I do, I can meander, you know. But the meandering thought process is slowing me up too much, and it does not help when things open up for half an hour. Most of the mistakes are made by me, you know, not realizing that things aren't open. And if I can't get my package off with these guys here today, I just have to just live with it. Google Maps is struggling. A bit disappointing at my effort at the moment. Hopefully it'll start changing this afternoon and the next 3.5 weeks of the trip. So it's not raining anywhere. I don't know what their problem is. That weather app is not completely accurate. Although I did see a spot of rain coming in south of me, but it was just tiny. That might have been it. I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think the guys with the blue bags got a bit overprotective. Anyway, nearly at the border, nearly in España. See if I can get this courier to send away some stuff for me. España! I'm in Spain again. So hopefully soon I might get some Wi-Fi happening, some data roaming. No idea. I think I should have gone that way. Oh no, there's buses. This is just another, this could be Spain customs and stuff. All pretty cruisy. Okay, didn't go to jail for anything, that's good. the smog and the vehicle fumes got quite bad coming through Andorra at the bottom end there. Looking forward to some fresh air. So how far have I got to go? To 8.6 kilometers to this courier. Hopefully they can help me. Easy to find. So I'm just about to go in and see if they can help me out. So let's have a crack. Well, it's gather my thoughts time, I think. Yeah, prick of a day. Nothing disastrous has happened. The way that I'm tackling this Spanish trip is not the way to do it. Yeah, it's definitely not the way to do it. I keep on getting minor interruptions that I'm allowing to turn into major interruptions due to laziness. It's now starting to piss me off. The lack of being able to tackle things in one day, like getting a tie put on, going to the post office, seems like a simple thing in most other countries, but in Spain and Andorra, it's quite difficult. They'll open at 10:30 and close at 11, like the post office did today. The couriers that I went to drop 10 kilos of camping gear off, they were great. You know, the people are really nice. You know, the French and the Spanish, excuse me, they're lovely people. But trying to get shit done, you know? I should have had the post office done yesterday. The other week I should have left. A few days ago I should have left just after it started raining and moved on. Got to keep moving. I don't need any more rest days. It was 2 o'clock nearly by the time I got out of the courier place. Stinking hot and really high in humidity, like Australian midsummer after rain humidity. I just got fed up. I just had to find a hotel. It's €50, and I'm on a farm, and it's a proper hotel. There's multiple rooms. There's a big building. That's the main building there, but all that there is like hotel rooms, or made into hotel rooms. Yeah, as of tomorrow, I've got to. I've got everything done that I need to get done. I've got some reasonable weather, although it did rain today. I've got to repack the bike because I've got I got less weight on now. So I've repacked the bike, got more weight from the top to down lower, which should help. But this is the farm that I'm on. Needs smell-o-vision. That's my room just up there. There's many rooms. The smell is quite strong. And there's the house. I don't want to speak. They're being milked at the moment. So yeah, I'm on a genuine working farm. Big hole there. Just there. And there's the cows. Just don't want to freak them out, so don't want to stampede them while they're trying to be milked, unless I'm invited in. The smell of the hay mixed with cow piss is. Let's hope there's no vicious farm dogs. Dairy industry. It's a very hard industry. Yeah, milking cows twice a day. Oh, more cows. On a dairy farm, there's more cows than bulls. That's a good thing. I'm Now we're going to go up and get a Spanish SIM. Debbie, my sister, has tried relentlessly to put £20 onto an O2 card, and I highly recommend not to use O2, especially if you come from overseas. They will not accept foreign cards, so you can't charge your phone up. So they are a very difficult company to deal with, and so yeah, now I've got to change numbers to a Spanish number. You know, every step of the way is always difficult. You know, so I've got to go around searching now, and they're all closed for 4 hours or 3 hours. So they closed at 1. A lot of them are opening up at 5, which is in a couple of minutes, in 6 or 7 minutes. So I'm going to head off. I'm just going to go on my t-shirt and get a SIM card. And hopefully that's the last of my dramas. Hopefully I can get one. Hopefully it'll work. So I've got a SIM card, which seemed to be fairly simple. But I'm now looking for a supermarket. Maybe grab something to eat tonight because there's nothing at the dairy farm. And I think that could be the supermarket there. So I don't know where I am. I've come out right next to a school. All the kids are pouring out. It's 5:30. So yeah, all good. So I've got a SIM card. It looks like it's working. I've got the number for the SIM card. So I've got all that information. I've just got to change the card number in the tracker so it rings me if the bike gets stolen. Still don't know what time I'm in. But they're like dick pics on the walls. There's one there and there's one down there. So yeah, just today. I hope it improves. I have no reason to dick around with anything now except to ride. Doing this halfway through a trip can be very frustrating. Even just getting SIM cards. You know, those guys were great in there. Just, you know, they didn't open up for 3 hours, from 1 till 5. You know, it's just crazy. And then people started pouring in at 5 o'clock. Pouring in. So, okay, back to my very smelly hotel room. I'm listening to her directions, and she just doesn't shut up, and all the names are really long. So, you know, it's just quite funny, really. The names are so long that she just doesn't give me a break. She's just hammering it into my ear. I've got to turn her off somehow sometimes. So I'm standing right here. There's a big pile of one-way streets. At least there's no trams. No trams. With big gaping holes in front of me. And it's not raining. It's quite a large town. It's the biggest town I've been in for a while. I've just come from Andorra, didn't I? What an idiot. And I'm in shorts. So I just got to be super careful. I think she's turning me in the right direction now. And there's all the kids have just got out of school, so they're wandering around everywhere now. I could barely touch the floor without my boots on. I'd be lost without Google. Lost. That's why I had to get a SIM. My O2 card runs out in like 2 days. So back now to reduce the suspension down and work on routes for tomorrow. That's the plan. Oh, I need something. And get my beers cold. That's probably the most important thing. Getting the beers cold. And hola. There, I don't know. She's very old. The tree's still alive. It's undercover. So I could sit here. There's a dining room in there, but there's a fridge in here. So I can put my stuff in the fridge. Come back to those in a little while. Quite a labyrinth of doors and windows and stuff. A big long table in there. I'd find my key. Hopefully the air conditioning is filtering out that aroma. Ooh, that's cool. So, as the story goes, the guy that showed me this place, it was quite quick that he got me in here. Then he left with my passport. Then he come back and I'd one boot off and he was standing right there. And then he had to go and do something else and he had to come back. So I was hoping I'd get dressed in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt before he come back. But, you know, he just barged in. I was in my Reggies and my long socks. We just stand there talking. I'm in my Reggies. He's just talking to me. And he said, "Do you come down and pay?" I said, "Mate, can I get some clothes on first?" And he goes, "Yeah, we you know. See." So I was standing next to this farmer guy that was a bit smelly, and in my Reggie's talking to him. It was a great look.